All right, YouTubers, welcome back to DB Bassin. It's been a minute. Man, I've been working, and working some more. You got to make a living. It has kept me off of this channel. However, it ain't going to keep me from giving y'all the information and the secrets that we're going to find out how to catch these freaking bass. We're going to get them jokers. Okay? We're going to catch some fish, okay? That's what we're going to do, okay? Now, let's dive right into it. I have just recently sent off the very first DB's Bassin kit to a real good friend of mine. I told him I wasn't going to say his name, but he's a great kid. I met him in person. We took a picture. He was traveling through Memphis, and I met this guy and his father and his brother and everything. And man, we had a ball. We had a blast. Bought some things. And so I had just sent my first DB's Bassin kit out to this fellow. And this young fellow have an ambition for bass fishing just like I did when I was a kid. And man, it just, it gets me even more excited. And he's recently sent me some pictures. I have a lot of followers that actually sent me some pictures of them catching from me showing them and talking to them and teaching them how to catch them. And that's what I like. Y'all know my motto. I get excited when y'all catch them. So the thing is, now that I'm starting to put together some of these DB Bassin kits, and that'll be straight from the vault, my vault, over 31 years of bassing. And it's just a vault full of stuff that, we'll be dealing with. Speaking of which, this little size box right here is like a 3600 series little flat container. And I know this one little color, and of course this just a little brand that I bought. Don't cost a lot of money, and I'm just doctoring it up to try to make a few little DB Bassin kits, right? So this young fellow, again, as I said, had an ambition for bass fishing, man, and I just I just lit up when I saw that, man. And so with that being said, I started showing him what was up, started showing him what was going on with bass fishing. Man, I showed him some tips and techniques while him and his father and his brother then were there at the store, Bass Pro Shop down at the Pyramid. And man, he got on him. And he responded to me, and that's what I like. I like that respond to let me know that I'm helping you all, helping you guys, and helping you girls catch these bass. Because that's what we want to do. And I don't care nothing about no secrets. I tournament fish still, and I still don't care nothing about no secrets. I think it's all about giving somebody else the knowledge and the know-how to catch them, to make it fun. And we got enough people out there that, oh man, bass fishing or fishing period. We got enough bashers. No, man, I don't forget the secrets, forget all that. I want you to catch them. That's why I'm here. I've done all the footwork, groundwork. Now, mind you, you're going to have to do some work to catch them on your own. However, I'm going to try to narrow that thing down, narrow that hard work part out so that you can kind of catch them. Now, it's called fishing, not catching. However, we're going to do what we can, how we can to get you start catching them more. All right, because this is nature, All right, with that being said, I hope that fella get his DB's Bassin kit, the very first one of the whole DB thing, right? And it's gonna be loaded with some stuff in here, you know what I mean? And they're gonna, hopefully later on in the future, they'll start coming with different colors, pinks, fusions, the neon color that people love to wear, and have a lot of little things that DB like to catch them with. All right, cool. Now, let's talk a little bit about products that I use. All right, now, I have a product that I use that this guy, now I can't say that this guy, I've been using his product for a long time. It's a really good product. It works. Y'all know me. I like to use stuff that works. I ain't got time for all that bull crap in the store and man, try this, try that. Forget that bull crap. I like stuff that works. So y'all know about, real quick, let's say a worm like this, right? This is just a basic Bass Pro Shop stick worm, and we talked about these a while back. If you didn't see the video, go watch the video called Let's Do Some Worming, and you'll see me talking about these worms. Now, what I want to show you about this worm has salt in it. I don't know if you can, this dark worm. I don't know if you can see that salt in that worm as I bend it and break it, right? It might be on my finger. Now, what that does is that salt does a couple of things for this bait. Now, one of the first things that it does, it adds weight to the bait. And that's where stickworms come down to throwing it without a weight, like a lead weight or a tungsten weight or something like that. It adds weight. Salt adds weight. And so with that being said, you can throw that thing a long way on a bait caster, just as well as you can a spin cast, even further on a spinning gear. So this salt in this bait, that's one of the things that it does for this bait. Now, the other thing that it does for this bait, when fish eat crayfish or crawfish, how you want to call it, or shad and things like that, they got this kind of salt kind of taste to them. Now, have I tasted them before to see? I actually have. On my fingers, minnows taste like, got like a little salt kind of thing going to it. Worms and things like that. Hey, look, I'm a nature dude. My nickname is Nature Smurf. So I did some stuff, I'm telling you. But now, so the salt, that's one of the first things that it does. Now, one of the major things that it does, while a lot of anglers and a lot of fishers love to use those things, baits, plastic that has salt in it, because fish hold on to it. Once they grab it, suck it in, they hold on to it longer. With that being said, I have a product that's made by a company called Crawcane. And I use it an awful lot. I do. I shake it on my worms. I shake it on, most of the time I shake it on all my plastics. And this guy's a real good friend of mine. He's been fishing tournaments longer than I've probably been living. And he's come up with this product. And I don't know what's all in it, but I use a lot of it. You'll see some of my bags of worms. If you ever get in my rig, you'll see some of my bags of worms with a ton of this stuff on it. And what it does, it makes some fish hold on to it. I rely on it. Just like you would rely on the sprays and the scents and things like that out of the store. This is a 5-ounce bag of Crawcane. Little bag like that. And this is a 10-ounce Crawcane. All right. So down in the description, I'm going to actually put this guy's information down in there. If you guys want to get some of this Crawcane, I use it. I rely on it. One thing about me, I'm like this. If I'm catching fish with it, I'm catching fish with it. Cause I ain't got time to be trying to sell you something that don't work. I cut that out. I'm just not that guy. If I'm catching fish with it, I'm catching fish with it. That's all that matters to me. All that, buy this, buy that, that's not me. That's just not me. If you can't catch fish with it, I don't want it. I want to be some catching. I know it's already hard trying to catch them, so I want to do some things to try to catch them, all right? The directions how to use this stuff is on the back, and I'm gonna leave the information to this Crawcane down at the bottom of the description after this video. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I want to personally thank every last one of my followers and every last one of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys and girls checking in, letting me know you like my videos, telling me what I need to do, what I can, what do you want to talk about. I'm all for any questions. I love answering questions. I have a questions answered part 1 video, and I don't know why I called it part 1, because I'm gonna probably be asking questions as long as I'm doing this stuff. Answering questions as long as I'm doing this stuff. However, questions answered. All right. I'll be making another one of those videos pretty soon. But right now, I want to personally thank each and every last one of y'all. Y'all make DB what I am. I get excited when y'all catch them, and that's where we are with that. Now, my next little tip and trick real quick. Y'all hear me talk about tubes, all right? How much time I got? I'm at 9 minutes. I'm gonna try to take another 5 more minutes to do this, right? Whoa. All right, let's move the DB basket kit out the way. Little box. Okay. Now, y'all heard me talk about tubes, and I love to use tubes. And a lot of times tubes got this, you go watch the video, my initial video. If you haven't watched it, go and tune into it. You'll see me talking about a tube and how I like to use it and how I like to get that hook to stick through it and stick that fish. Now, nonetheless, I probably mentioned a rattle going in that tube. And one of my ways of saving money, and y'all do know on my channel, I'm all about saving that dollar. If I can get something that I can make or buy something cheaper that actually still works, I'll do it. And that's what I'm here for. And that's why I said I'm not the sales pitch guy. I'm not the guy that sells anything. I'm the guy that uses product that work, period. I don't care who it's made by. It can be made by Dirt Man. If Dirt Man work, I'm gonna use it. All right, now, a straw. Right, I know. So rattles. I buy glass rattles. I buy lead rattles. I buy bullet weighted rattles. I buy them all. I've experimented with all types of rattles and they work. There are times in the season when they work. There are times in the season where you don't need them. And we'll talk about that at another time. The seasons when to use rattles, when not to use rattles. But right now, let's talk about how to make you a rattle DIY so that you can save some money in your pockets. This don't cost nothing. It's a straw. You can just walk in a restaurant and be like, hey, can I have a straw too? Or whatever. We're going to make some rattles. Now, everybody should have, well, I hunt, you know, but for the most part, a lot of people got this kind of weapon for a home defense, and it's a shotgun. If you got a shotgun, if you hunt, home defense shotgun or whatever, grab you some bird shot like that. I know, right? No, I'm not finna shoot anybody, but I'll shoot some rabbits or something with this thing. I'm talking about, it make me think about squirrel hunting or something. But anyway, you take this shot shell and you take a straw out the package. Real quick, let's jump to it. You get a straw, you take out the package, and you take some scissors, and you cut that straw about 1/4 inch long. It's gonna, well, catch it like that so it won't go nowhere. And so you now got that little piece right there, right? So you take it and you bend one end flat, and you bend the opposite end, you bend the other end flat the opposite direction, like this. That's how you want it to look. Oh, crap. I told you to fly your hand. And one thing about me, man, in my videos, I like raw footage. I don't, you know, I know you got to do a lot of editing and stuff like that. That's fine. That's fun. But I like the raw footage. So if something fly out of my hand, it just flew out of my hand. All right. So there we go. It should look like that. Like an old Chinese cookie with a fortune in it. Anyway, next step, get a cigarette lighter. Light one end. Melt it a little bit, let it melt, and then you push it together. Like that, just like so. If you don't like playing with fire, because it'll burn. Right. So what you want to do is get the end closed up like that. Right? Ooh, we getting there, buddy. All right, then you should already have this done. I don't know why I ain't already got it done, but you take the shot shell and you just peel it open. I got the wrong thing. Let me get my pocket knife real quick. Pause that. Not literally pause. We're in 15 minutes. Okay, not literally pause, but 1 second. All right. Raw footage, right? There we go. And I'm back in action and put my mic back on. And boom, let's hop right to it. All right, now we're back at it. So check it out. Take your pocket knife or whatever, something that you can stab in the middle of that shot shell. And what you're gonna do is dig it open. You're gonna dig it open. It's not gonna fire off on you or anything like that. It's not gonna fire off on you. You're gonna dig that thing open. Just like so. Dig it open. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Now, when you get it open, you got see the little pellets falling out of there? Or buckshots that you don't like to eat with your rabbits. All right. Get a few buckshots in your hand. Just like so. Right? Then you take your straw. It depends on how loud you want this thing to how many buckshots you put in it. I put I just slide them in there just like so. I like a nice little rattle. So you count 3 or 4 or 5 of them, right? And then you take the other side of that straw, close it up. You take the other side of it. Now, preferably to keep from burning your fingers, just grab some scissors and hold it or something. Just to hold it, to keep from burning your fingers. You'll end up with a nub like me, like my uncle used to tell me all the time. Right? So you grab it, and then you just light it like that right there, and then it melts together, right? Once it do that, got it closed up. Got one side right there ain't acting right, and close it together. And watch this, my friends. yeah, right? So when you got it sounding like that right there, look at that. You know how many rattles you can make with that? Now watch this. I'm about to put it in a tube and watch what it sounds like. Going over here in the bag to grab some tubes real quick. Won't take me long. Nope, fish. Nope. They in here somewhere. Don't you hate that? Everything but what you're looking for. I supposed to already have this stuff out. No, crap. Come on. Man. Nope. Can I just get one tube? Aha! Found a tube. Watch this. Now, where my little rattle at? Where my makeshift rattle? Tube. Makeshift rattle, right? I know. Now watch this right here. Now you take that rattle, flip that tube over. Watch when this thing sounds like when you stick it in this tube. Push it in there, and the reason why you got them two corners because it sticks in that tube real good, right? And you push that thing up to the head, and one of those flat sides are going to automatically, and you just work it up, worm it up, or whatever. I know I did that kind of fast. Darn it. You worm it up, right? And then watch this. I'm talking about flat out money right there. It's all I'm saying. So that's one of DB's tricks. That's one of my secrets, man. Secrets. Oh, man, I'm giving away secrets. That's one of my secrets, man. On saving money and getting bit and catching big ones. All right, so that's it for today's show. I'm gonna be uploading some more stuff, man. I hope you learned something right there. Drop me a comment down there. If that tip and technique help you, man, subscribe to me. Tell a friend, share me, hit that notification bell because I'm going to be loading some more stuff up. And sooner or later, I'm going to be out there on that water. I actually got some stuff on the water. I'm kind of still fumbling with this thing to try to get it on and do some editing and everything. Nonetheless, I really appreciate you guys. Remember, I get excited when you start catching them. I'll catch you next time on DB Bassett.